What's up, guys? For this video, we're going to take a look at a Esper deck. I haven't really been playtesting Esper at all, really. Although, if you want to play black-white, then blue is probably one of the two best tertiary colors in the current standard season because of a couple of things, right? So, and the other one being red, obviously, like we've been testing heavily. Like red is pretty awesome, right? But blue is probably the next best for a couple reasons. Number one is it also has great finishers, and it has it has Aetherling, it has Supreme Verdict, it has Sphinx's Revelation, which are all pretty much game breaking cards. My voice got a little high there. I don't know what that was all about, but anyway. And the second reason I think is because it also has access to two sets of Scrylands, because you get access to the white-black one, just like red-white-black, and you also get access to the blue-black one, right? So you have a quote-unquote better mana base, I guess, for a three-color deck. Um, and yeah, and then you get the power of white-black as well as, the Azorious cards, and um, that makes for a pretty solid deck. There's not a lot of Demir cards, I think, that I want to put in, aside from Ashiok. So, just real quick about this list. You know, I don't really play Esper a lot. I haven't played it a lot. Like, all I know about how to play Esper, I've seen from Sean Surani. Um, and I think he's one of the best deck builders. So, if you want to get more, like, or a better, like maybe even a better deck, you should go check out Sean Surani. Soorani from Star City Games. You don't have to have a membership to see his stuff. So I think he's a very good deck builder. He's got very good ideas. Probably the best control player in North America, in my opinion. Uh, so here we go. 26 lands, which is pretty standard for Esper because you want the games to go long and you want to make sure you hit all your land drops. So you can cast big Sphinx Revelations or hit Aetherling on turn 7, whatever it may be. 4 of each dual color shock land, 4 plains, 4 islands, and then 3 temples of silence and 3 temples of deceit. I think that's a pretty fair mana base. You don't want too many scry lands. So that looks pretty good. We got 4 Azorious charms. They're there for the cantrip. They're there to kill temple on aggro decks. Put their drops back on their kind of a almost a time walk, if you think about it. We have 2 dissolves, which is our only hard counter in the main board. 3 syncopates. For removal, we got 2 heroes downfall, 3 far and away, and 2 doomblade, which I think is a pretty versatile removal set. Only problem being is if you challenge decks that run black, and then doomblade just becomes like kind of a dead card there. But who knows, right? We'll see. 3 Sphinx's Revelations, which is just pretty big at the end of the game. You could run 4, but I just never felt like necessary to run 4. 4 Supreme Verdicts, 3 Jace Architect of Thought, 3 Detention Spheres, and then our win conditions are an Aetherling, 2 Blood Barons, and 2 Obzelots, which I think is pretty fair, like pretty diverse, you test them out. Like, if you don't like how well they're doing, you can swap them around. I don't think Esper is the best deck in the format, by any means. I don't think it's the best deck you could be playing. I think you're going to get much more success with a finely tuned black-white or black-white-red list. And then one of the things I really don't like about Esper is that if you don't win game 1 and the game goes long, you don't have a lot of ways to put the pressure on to win game 2 in a tournament format. So that's what I really don't like about Esper. It's just like you really got to work hard for wins that, I don't know. For the sideboard, got 1 Pithing Needle for Planeswalkers and Aetherling, 2 more Blood Barons, 2 Swan Songs and Negates for control, 3 Ashiok, and I think this is probably the best tech in the deck. I just put him in. I don't know if this is actually good for Esper, but I put him in because against a lot of decks, he cannot just be dealt with. Like maybe you don't do anything for 2 turns against red deck wins, and you just put him down. And I mean, there's a chance that they can swing a couple guys into him and kill him, but he's got 5 tough. At that time, he'll have 5 loyalty. So like really, they've got to commit quite a bit of resources to kill him. So this, for very aggressive decks, this may cause them to overextend. Some decks might just ignore him. But man, in an aggro deck, if you hit this guy on turn 3 and then you +2 and you exile the top 3 cards of their library, against aggressive decks, you're probably going to exile a creature, and it's probably going to be a low casting cost one. So if they decide not to attack into him, then chances are we're just going to be able to use his ability, gain a creature out of it. But if they do attack into him, chances are they might not be able to kill him. And if they don't kill him, or if they do kill him, then we've saved ourselves a turn of damage, pretty much. So that's what I like about him. And it gets even worse in the mid-range matchups, which are much slower, because those matchups are just about dropping bombs. And if you have this on board and they can't directly answer it, then they're on a really rough clock, because they have to start answering his ability, or else you're going to be able to play something big eventually, So I think Ashok's a pretty cool card. We're going to see how it plays out. We have 3 Thoughtseize in there for random stuff and 2 Glare of Heresy, which I think, there are things I want to remove, Elspeth, Assemble the Legion. And there are definitely white permanents out there, Boros Reckoner, that, deserve some attention and focus in the sideboard. So I don't think it's the best deck, but we are going to play it because one of our viewers wanted to see it, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos, and I want to show you that, hey, I'm going to do something for you. We'll try playing. I'm not the best Esper pilot by any means, but we'll see. It's a powerful deck, right? So if you need a deck list, you let me know, and I'll put up a deck list. Even though I wouldn't recommend this deck list particularly. All I did was look at a bunch of Esper deck lists and just decide what cards I thought were better, and just put them all together. So I mean, I'm being a little humble there. I clearly, I didn't just grab a bunch of cards and just put them together. So we're going to keep this hand because we can cast all of our cards, aside from a 5-drop. And we got good tempo with it. So it could be Maze's End. We could be challenging Maze's End. And that to me might be a problem. We'll find out. Okay, I'm going with this land. I could have played Untapped Shock. Let's see, do we take this or what? Okay, I guess we take it. Yeah, we'll take it. I could have played Untapped Shock so that I have things up for Syncopate, but I think it's just too obvious. And he hasn't shown, against other blue decks, the turn I think that you want to really answer stuff is turn when they have 4 mana. So this is why, I know I'm going to have at least 1 mana to Syncopate, so. The control matchup, what a slow, meticulous match. I almost want to concede and just side out cards, but no idea. So it's blue-white. It's playing blue-white control, which is going to have a much smoother mana base than us. Nope. We're going to Syncopate that. Maybe he baited that, I'm not sure, but See, I don't really want to commit cards right now. Like, okay. You used a quicken. That's strange. I thought you would save it to cast divination or something. I wouldn't ever want to use a quicken unless I had something to play it with. But that's just me, you know, I don't know. Alright, so we're just moving all these lands that we see with Scry to the bottom so we can get some more fuel, hopefully. Like, see, this is one of those games where we just need another win con because we're not going to be able to deal with yeah. Well, we'll try Sphinxing. We're just going to go for big Sphinxes. So he took Syncopate to hand. We can't have that guy stay on board. Okay, 1, 2. So he can play for 4. We'll see if I got a hard counter. Okay, so the occasional hard counter. This match is so dirty. Like, this is boring Magic. Like, we definitely need Thought Seizes. We definitely need fuck, I don't know. I mean, do we put in more Blood Barons? Do we put in just more answers? I'm not sure. Yeah, we're cool with that. Oh, Speth. And that could be game for us. Yeah, I put out threat, so well, we can pay for the Syncopate, so. You can't touch this unless you have Verdict or. Yeah, I mean, besides that, you can't touch it, so. Destroy all creatures. Okay. Elspeth. Fuck, man. It's hard to deal with, so. Now he's got a Syncopate, but we gotta beat it up, so. Let's see if you can get the Jace out. You can get a Jace out. Oops. Let's see. definitely need more shit. Alright, 1 second. 3. 1, 2, 3. No, he's got removal, so. What's the bottom library? See, now we need to land shit. You know what I mean? Elspeth, what a problem, man. But he has no cards in hand, so I mean. Let's try Obzi. Let's see if we can get him in. Oh, yeah, we got him in. We're gonna set him to 1. Like, we could +1 him. But we have another Jace. We're not really. Yeah, I didn't make this yet. Let's see how he gives this to us. Because we're gonna take D-Sphere. We're gonna hit that Elspeth right now, so. Oh, we got very lucky. We got extremely lucky. Wow. I'm very surprised that this just pulled out into our favor. I could have a charm. I doubt it, because, like, I mean, he'd be playing stuff early, right? Combat. We'll go into combat. Let's see what he's got. He's got a rev. Yeah, he definitely has a rev. But, I think we can do this. Jace. Let's see if we can hit this rev. I don't know. Man, he's got a lot of lands out there. Now let's burn some shit out first. No, let's do that. Let's attack. Let's see him activate and we'll fucking burn out lands. We're going to keep it untapped. We're not worried about the life loss, so.
more lands to combat what we can. Oh yeah, so he doesn't have Revelation. I mean, he would have cast it if he had it, so. um, okay, I guess he didn't have it. So, well, we won that game, surprisingly. I think, you know, he goes for a win condition, which is different and what we look to face. So we're going to take out foreign away. These spheres are great. Sphinxes are great. Jaces are great. Verdicts are not so great. Elspeth is a problem. Pitting need we don't want Ashiok. We definitely want Thoughtseize and Glare of Heresy. I think we want Blood Baron. I think we want Swan Song and Negate. We want to move some cards out, but what do we move out? Jaces are good, like I said. We've never shown him Blood Baron, so I don't even. Maybe Charms? We take some Charms out? I guess. I mean, let's see. So that was a long game. That was fucking pretty. No, it wasn't as long as I thought. We're gonna keep this hand. It's not an ideal hand, but we know that our opponent is gonna be taking a long time to play. So, oh man, my voice is like just jumping all over the place. That's cool. We want more lands. So. I think turn 2 Thoughtseize is That's interesting. That's actually pretty interesting. Oh. That's actually very interesting. Charm, okay. Like, we could have played Thoughtseize there, but he has mana open for Syncopate. And to me, it'd just be a worse situation. So here we go. We're going to go with Thoughtseize. Let's see if he counters. If he hits it with the Syncopate. Get rid of the Aetherling, which is... That's a tough call, man, because he can drop Jace, but, you know, he has no counter backup or anything anymore, so he can't just drop Jace, you know. We, on the other hand, have quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, we'll take a Jace. Played it out early, so it doesn't negate. With the negate. We're gonna just put our threats out. We got to. They probably cited out a lot of creatures and shit, so. And Thoughtseize is the difference in this matchup, you know what I mean? So, like, game ones, I don't even think we're favored. But, you know, you got Pitting Needle and Mans right now. Game ones, I do not believe are in our favor. But subsequent games, I definitely believe we have stuff against him. So, I want board presence. If he has a counter, he has it, but I want some board presence. Damn it, there's the negate. Alright. Alright, so here's cool. We know he has a land, we know he has a Pithing Needle. Alright, so we know he still has a Pithing Needle. Elspeth, okay. Yikes. Fuck, that's big. Ugh, what a big drop on us. We're very lucky. We are extremely lucky. Huh. Okay. Alright. Nice. Okay, so here we go. Obsidot, game 2. He probably doesn't think I have mana, so he's going to drop Elspeth. And unless he plays Negate back up. Or, not Elspeth, Detention Sphere. Alright, well, we'll put a Rev or a land in that, so. Nice. Like, we don't even have a lot of blue mana, but nope. Swan Song, Biatch, get a 2/2. No, there we go. It's a very close game right now. So clearly D-Seer is definitely a card that's... Our opponent realizes he has nothing, so he loses that game. That was a close game. And yeah, I'm pretty surprised actually that we won the first game. I guess we probably just outplayed him. And then second game, you know, Thoughtseize, Negate, Swan Songs. Those are real cards, you know what I mean? Those are real cards in the matchup. So we did really well. So I hope that gives you an idea of like the power of Esper, what it can do. Like I said, personally, I don't like the colors, but I mean, it is definitely very powerful. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. You know, and a little aside, I don't care if you guys watch my videos. I don't care how many people view it, but I appreciate when people do view it and they like what they see. And if you don't like what you see, then I totally understand. I'm very loud, I'm very brash. But only mean to people who are dicks. Like straight up. Like if you're gonna play a game and I'm gonna dot seize you and you're gonna make a comment like, really, you took Elspeth instead of fucking, or you took Chain to the Rocks instead of Elspeth, and like kind of be condescending to me, when clearly that's the better decision for me, then I'm gonna fucking voice my concern. You know, why should I be nice to you if you're trying to be critical of like how I'm playing Magic? You know, when clearly it's fucking the right play. You know what I mean? I don't, yeah, I don't appreciate that shit. And a smack talk on my fucking YouTube channel because I'm a dick. Well, fuck you, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you didn't want to watch the video, then don't. Like, it's like fucking so many people get butthurt about like nothing. You know, you guys are getting hurt over nothing. Like, fuck, I'm still living my life, doing whatever I want to do. So everybody else, I appreciate. You know, I appreciate your comments, your deck ideas, um, and even when you guys give criticism of my deck, I totally appreciate it because a lot of times you're right. You know, like Anger of the Gods, that was definitely something I needed to put into my red, white, black deck. Yeah, my deck has been much better because of it. So thank you to that guy. And you know, I'm here to just test stuff because not everybody has the ability to capture games, and we don't all play at pro like a great Magic level. You know, myself included. So I mean, hey, even if like one or two of you guys just are the only ones watching this video, then I appreciate that. You know, I mean, it's fun. So thank you for joining me. And this one round of Esper, which was against another control deck, blue-white control, it was long, but you know we got through it, and the matches were cool. So stay tuned for the next one.